my badass boys and badass babes, it's your favorite bad girl of the Black Hills, Virgo the Vixen. And today's little life lesson is brought to you by life. Yes, life, those experiences that keep us living. Life. Anyways, make sure you hit your likes and subscribe buttons down below. Alright, this week's topic is going to be wrestling, or some of you people call it wrestling. Okay, so what am I referring to? You know that basically that big ring that has 3 ropes on each side and 2 sweaty guys, do a choreographed dance inside? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so basically, what is wrestling? Let me give you my definition of wrestling. It basically is a straight guy's version of a drag show. You heard it. You heard what I said. It's basically a straight man's version of a drag show. Because, let's face it, they decide, you know what? Drag shows are too gay. We need to do something that straight guys can appeal to. So what are we going to do? We're going to get 2 guys wearing practically a small little pair of underwear around around themselves. All right, we're going to have them hugging and wrestling and throwing each other, slamming their bodies against each other. Okay, yeah, this isn't gay at all. Then they're going to be wearing makeup more than a drag queen at times. Okay, and that's just the guys, all right? They come out in the leather outfits and the leather, everything's like, really? This ain't gay? Because they have sparkly jackets and sparkly underwear. Really? This is not gay? Seriously, how the hell can you not consider this gay? And then the women come out in outfits, don't get me wrong, but they look like they're from the extras of a Mad Max movie that didn't quite get in. They got the wild hair, the wild makeup, and don't get me wrong, I would love to have their outfits. They're amazing. But let's just keep it real. All this is nothing more than a straight man's version of a drag show mixed in with a soap opera. Anyways, I won't get too far on that tangent, but anyways, why am I telling you about wrestling? Okay, last weekend, a good friend of mine says, Vixen, we need to go. We need to do something. It's like, look, I'm tired. I just want some rest. She goes, look, there is a wrestling tournament over in the town next to us. What do you mean wrestling tournament? She goes, those like WWE style shows. Well, there's going to be one over there. Let's go over there and do that. It's like, why would I go to a wrestling event? And she says, because the guys are beefy and they wear short outfits. Bam! All right, now we're talking my language. So basically whatever mood I was in, that got tossed out the window. The Vixens heard beefy looking guys in tight outfits. Yeah, let's go check this out. So we go and we're not up front, we're not in the back, we're kind of somewhere in the middle, okay? We're basically in the middle. All right, and so here I am, watching the wrestling, couple guys slamming, blah, 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 the drama, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and I start laughing, okay? I start laughing hysterically. And apparently, you're not supposed to laugh at a wrestling event. All right, because, and my friend's going, why are you laughing? And I tell her, I go, I thought these were supposed to be some beefy guys. She goes, aren't they? I go, yeah, they're muscular. But I'm looking down at the crotchal region, and they're smoother than a Ken doll, for crying out loud. Seriously, if you got that much muscle up front, I expect a redwood down there, not a twig. Apparently, you're not supposed to say that out loud at a wrestling match. I didn't know there was etiquette at a wrestling match, please. Would someone please tell me down below in the comments what is the proper etiquette for a wrestling match? Anyways, so I wasn't quite, quiet about my disdain about how apparently steroids does shrink the male genitalia to where there is hardly nothing. Because, and I love this, because there was this, this pleasantly plump individual who was sitting in front of me without his shirt on, drinking a beer, telling me I need to shut my pie hole. Okay, bad idea, okay? I tried to be, diplomatic and polite, and I politely said in very, nice terms, sir, if I wanted to hear anyone who has a bigger set of tits than I do, I would gladly ask for your opinion. In the meantime, shave those man boobs of yours and get a bra. Playtex makes one of those, you might want to look into it. Apparently, again, there's etiquette at a wrestling tournament, a wrestling match, or whatever it's called, because I don't give a damn. Apparently, there's etiquette, and apparently I broke the etiquette because I wasn't supposed to make fun of his man titties. I mean, for crying out loud, they're at least 44D, if not bigger. My God, I mean, damn. Anyways, he decides to slam his beer and tells me he's going to come up there and shut my mouth for me. Okay, this is where things become really interesting. If it wasn't before, it is now. And I said, and I have to say this, I told him, bitch, shut up, okay? Don't make me come down there and make you look bad in front of your girlfriend. Or let me put it in a language you would understand. You and your moo friend, okay? I tried to be diplomatic. Apparently that didn't work because the fight was on, okay? And I'll tell you what, you know how bad it is when me and this guy are just basically chair slamming each other, you know, kicking and hitting each other. I gotta admit, I got a good elbow from the top because at this point, my inner wrestler just came out and I was dropping elbows, a couple smashes, you know, a leg kick. You know, I was doing pretty damn good for someone who had 200 pounds on me. At least I think it was maybe 250. Well, whatever. We'll just go up from there. And apparently, the fight was so intense, it actually caused the wrestlers, to stop what they were doing, and everyone was focusing on us. Apparently, you can't interrupt the match like that. Apparently, it's not allowed for you to bring your own form of entertainment to something that obviously needs some realism. Needless to say, I got thrown out of the arena. And I gotta tell you something. I can understand why men like wrestling now. I mean, that is fun. It would be a lot more fun if people had, let's just say, audience participation. Well, anyways, my badass boys and badass babes, let's review today's little life lessons. Number one, wrestling is nothing more than, as I like to call it, a straight man's drag show. Number two, apparently there's etiquette rules at a wrestling match, which, again, I didn't know about. And number three, you can't actually bring your own version of wrestling to the wrestling event because apparently they hate competition. Well, anyways, my badass boys and badass babes, hopefully you learned a little bit of life lessons before you go to your next wrestling event. Anyways, who's your vixen and bye-bye.